Sharon's here. I'm so glad you could join me today. Today I'm going to give you my top 10 affordable anti-aging secrets, okay? So this is going to be a good one. If you don't have a pencil and piece of paper, grab one. If not, replay the video again, okay? Number 1, skincare. You knew that was going to be number 1, right? I love skincare. You've got to love skincare. Skincare is the most important thing to make you feel rejuvenated, make you feel beautiful. You're going to have that healthy looking glow. You're going to have great healthy skin. I don't care if it's medical grade or if it's, you know, your run-of-the-mill drugstore. Just do something for your skin. Give it that glow. Get it healthy, all right? Everything else is going to fall into place. Of course, I will have to say for skincare, if you want to do the best thing you can possibly do is use retin-A, hyaluronic acid, and, of course, sunscreen. Number 2, our hair. Let's talk about our hair. How many of us are walking around like the 20-year-olds with this long, straight, moppy, flat-looking hair? That does nothing for you. That does not make you look young. All right? What would make you look young is if you had that long hair, cut it up a bit, kind of boob line, and layer it. Oh my gosh, it would be fabulous. It would be the prettiest hairstyle. For instance, let me just give you a for instance. Take Lisa D. She's got long hair, but she's got it layered. Another one, Melissa 55. Long hair, but it's layered and tousled and pretty. That looks youthful. I don't care what it is. Get your hair to a new trendy, kicky style. Get it layered, get it froofed. Give yourself a treat, my ladies. You will see all the difference in the world with a good hairstyle, okay? Number 3, a little lighter makeup. This is the year for more lightweight. Now, I didn't say light application per se. I said a lighter type makeup where your face doesn't feel heavy and like it's falling. You might want to switch more to a sheer to medium instead of to a full coverage. You know, for spring and summer, that'll make your face feel lighter weight. Soften the eye colors a little bit. We're not in fall anymore. We're in spring. Let's lighten it up, okay? That will make you look so youthful and young. And not only that, you're going to feel like $1,000,000. So take care of that makeup. Soften it up. Lighten up that foundation. And don't over powder if you don't have to, okay? All right, the next one on my hot little list, my ladies, sleep. I need to listen to this one. I don't sleep, okay? I'm lucky if I get 4 hours a night. I know, shame on me, right? Shame on me. I know better. I preach better than this. But let me explain to you. Sleep is the most important thing you can get. I am telling you. This is when your skin rejuvenates. This is when your body rejuvenates. Everything in the world is happening while you sleep. And when you sleep, sleep on your back. Not your side, not your stomach, or you're going to get all these wrinkles and lines coming all around your eyes and down, even down your cheeks. Do not sleep anywhere except on your back. And I mentioned this before in another video. If you have trouble sleeping on your back, I'm going to list down below. There's a gal that invented this pillow that you lay your head on. They've got 2 rolls on the side, so your head's not going to be able to turn. The next thing is sleeping on a wedge. Get a wedge behind you and your head will kind of be tilted a little bit. And your eyes won't be as puffy when you wake up. And believe me, you'll stay on your back. Or just train yourself the hard way, ladies. It is so important to remember sleeping on your back. It's so important to have enough sleep. And be sure, whatever you're sleeping on, have a satin cover, like a satin pillow cover, or possibly silk. I've tried both. The satin works a little better for me. I mean, that's what I prefer, but I have both. That will keep... First of all, your makeup won't be rubbing off on cotton and sucking, you know, all the oils and everything will be sucking into the linens, but You will save a hairstyle, okay? You'll stay cooler at night and not perspire. Believe me, we all want that. And the next thing is, if you happen to turn, the satin or silk pillowcase is going to prevent any lines coming in, okay? Now, it's not a savior, but it will help. Okay, the next thing I have on my list is getting on a good eating regimen. And not necessarily a diet. Change your eating lifestyle. Eat healthier. Stick with the lean meat. Stick with, you know, omega-3 types of, like salmon, for instance. You want the omega in there. You want lots and tons of vegetables. You want some fruits. You want some nuts like almonds. You want avocados. You want everything that's going to keep that body healthy and clean. So I want you guys to start thinking about, especially now that it's spring heading into the summer, keeping your diet as clean as possible. Just detox your system. We don't need all that caca stirred up in there, girls. You know that, okay? Now, if I can do it, you can do it, okay? Misery loves company, so come on. Come on, let's do it together. But a healthier diet is where it's at, as they say, okay? And you want to stay on vitamin supplements too. I think vitamin supplements are really important. I personally have a vitamin D deficiency. So I have to take 50,000 units once a week in a prescription form. And of course I have a thyroid issue, so I take my thyroid. But I take my mega vitamins, I take my omega vitamins, I take my, you know, biotin, I take fish oil, you name it, I take it. But I'm going to stay on all my supplements because not only does it help your skin look better, and I do take my phytoceramides for there too, but it keeps your system clean, it keeps it healthy, and it keeps a lot of bacteria dissolved and just flushed out. You follow me? So important to stay on these supplements. And of course, the number 7 is exercise, girlfriends. I know a lot of you say, oh gosh, I dread exercise, Sharon, I hate it. Well, heck, I never was that crazy about it either. But you know what? I just forced myself, and I put on a pair of tennis shoes. First time, I mean, really, tennis shoes, You know, I always thought they're kind of ugly. Now I have something, I look pretty hot in those tennis shoes. Okay, back to the story. I just started walking. I would walk a block. The next day I would walk 2 blocks, and I thought, okay, well that's not feasible. Maybe I could walk 3 blocks today. So I walked 3 blocks. I kept adding up my time until I got to 3 miles a day of vigorous walking. Now, I have not increased my 3 miles yet. I plan to. It just hadn't happened yet, okay? Probably because I'm not taking enough time and working too much, but I'll get to a number on that one. But exercise is so important. I am a Pilates freak, so I do a lot of Pilates. I do a lot of calisthenics, just like we did back in high school. I work with a band, a resistant band, and I work with light hand weights. So you can get videos, you know, and follow along with them. You can, you know, oh my gosh, you could get on Jennifer Jenkins' channel. I'm going to put hers down below. She does things in the bathroom that are marvelous. Angie, hot and flashy. She works out. She shows a video like that. I'll remember to list hers down below. Anything you can do to help yourself and keep moving is what it's all about. Well, you know, we're not out to be body beautiful again. Well, I wish. But we have to stay healthy. Right now, when you're, you know, 45 plus, whatever, here, we got to start taking care of our body, mind, and spirit. And that's what it's all about. The exercise helps move everything. And, you know, it opens up your brain. You've been in a fog. You walk and get exercise. You're clearing all that out of your head. I mean, you have got to do the exercise. Very important. Another thing, if it's raining, if you can't get out and walk, like I walk in the high-rise here, you know, I walk the floors when the weather is bad. So, and if I walk all the floors, I've got in my 3 miles. But the thing you can do too if the weather is really bad, I mean, when we had these flash floods, I put on my Walk Away the Pounds, Leslie Sansome Walk Away the Pounds. I'm going to put that down below too. If you don't have that DVD, listen, Laura with Shake Up Makeup and I are big, big fans of Leslie Sansone. And if you don't think you can't stay in shape and lose weight with walking away the pounds, you're nuts. You gotta see that. Fabulous. You gotta do it. Fabulous. It works. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you about, you guys gotta up your fashion situation here, okay, ladies? Come on, let's get a little trendy. You know, I know that my fashion has really changed since I hit 60. I will say though that I'm more of a trendy type gal, gee, could you tell? But let's say, for instance, when I go out casually, I'm just running to go eat dinner with friends or something, or I'm going to have a glass of wine or cocktails with the girls or something. I wear my skinny jeans. I have on my booties. I have on a longer top that's off the shoulder and my big gaudy earrings, and I'm a superstar. Hello. It's that easy. I mean, you can get that at Old Navy. You can get it at Nordstrom's. You can even probably find all that at Target. But ladies, you don't have to invest a lot of money to be trendy and fashionable. Just up your game a little bit. If you start looking dowdy, you're going to feel dowdy. And dowdy to me means old and ugly, okay? We don't need that. We are superstars. We're sassy, classy, and confident. We don't need that ugly stuff. So let's start thinking about that. Now, another thing. Oh my gosh, I have seen some of you walk around with your little boobies hanging down like an old lady. But listen, get some padding putting that thing up those girls, okay? I mean, you want little puppy dog noses, and we'll never have them again unless we go in and get that fixed again. But I will say, however, if you have on a good bra, it's going to pull you up. You know, you've got to have that. And shapewear. Oh my gosh, I never walk out of the house without it. Man, if I don't have some of that lycra along my hips and that, forget it. I mean, it holds you in it and makes a smooth line. You don't look chunky even if you are chunky, because it just smooths you down. It gives you the nicest curves, and you don't look like from behind like a sack of cats heading for the river, okay? I mean, you want this to be tasteful and classy. So, up your game, ladies. I don't care if you're $1.05, you still need shapewear. Everybody wears shapewear. I don't know anybody that doesn't. Better not say you don't. Okay, so we covered the good bras. We covered shapewear. We covered a little trendier look, a nice fashion handbag, cute shoes. You can get any of these anywhere, ladies, on a budget. You can, trust me. All right, the next thing is meditate and relax. Now that's where some of the masking can come in. You can lay down on your couch and mask for half an hour and just meditate and zone out. You can go through a meditation ritual. Yeah, I mean, you can burn your candles or your incense and just zone out, relax if you want. The main thing is you want to clear your head. That is the main thing. Clear your mind of everything and just rest. Let it go. Now, I know some say, well, Sharon, I usually meditated at a different time. So, can I work some crossword puzzles? Yes. Okay, can you do your word, your word things in your word books? Yes. Anything that basically makes you calm. If that makes you calm, do it, okay? But I really think to boost the mind and keep it going, you need things like crossword puzzles. You need the word puzzles in books, where you find the words. I mean, I have a bunch of those, and when I travel, I have them in my bag. And, when I'm sitting on the plane, I get it out and try to find those words. Do you know what I'm saying? Anything to keep it going, because Alzheimer's running rampant everywhere, and so we don't understand everything about Alzheimer's yet, but I can tell you, you can get early dementia if you don't keep that brain working. And another thing is take a class. And this is bizarre to you guys, I know, but remember I told you how many classes I'm having to go to for the skincare launch? Please. I have to learn each and every product, why, when, how, what's got in it, how it works, how it affects the body. And I'm actually going to classes for this on top of running my businesses. It's killing me. And you wonder why I'm not sleeping, right? But what I'm saying is it keeps your mind awake. It keeps you going. You're not going to hit dementia early if you've got this working. Keep yourself working, meditate, and relax your mind later. It works every time. You have got to do these things. Okay? And it doesn't cost anything, right, girlfriends? Okay, the next thing, number 10. And this is one of the most important ones to, you've got to have lots of girlfriends. And you've got to have lots of guy friends. You've got to have friends. You've got to nurture your relationships. Even if you have a husband or a boyfriend. I don't care, dog, cat. No, but you know what I'm talking about. You've got to nurture relationships. You've got to have time to get out and have me time with your friends and talk and hug and laugh. And it's joyous. You know, you're feeling good. You're all up there and you know people care about you. This is so, so important. If you don't have friends, you're going to live a lonely, lonely life. And you're not going to be happy. You're not going to feel that joy in your heart. And you need that. And another thing, you know, I know a lot of people say, well, Sharon, my favorite thing is when I go to church and I'm with others at church. That's terrific. That's fabulous. Bible studies, get-togethers, I don't care what you do. I don't care if it's happy hour. I don't care. But you got to be with your friends. You've got to nurture your relationships. That's what keeps you sane, if you know what I mean. It does. It takes care of the heart and the soul. You got to do that. And pray. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care how you pray it. But pray. And be grateful for what you do have. No, don't complain about what you don't have. Nothing will come then. Be grateful for what you have and you will be blessed with a lot more. I learned that eons ago from my mother. She told us that every day of our life. Face the east, you know, every morning. And, you know, be sure and say a prayer about what you are grateful for. And she said, and don't miss a trick. Not one thing. List everything you're grateful for. We used to always have to do that before we went to school. But you know what? It worked. I'm a living example. It works. Okay, the next thing, and this isn't really a number. This is one that I threw in. I want to talk to you all about getting your physicals and your colonoscopies for those of you, and seeing your eye doctor, seeing your dentist. You've got to go to your physicals and take care of you. I mean, if you care about you, you'll take care of you. It's so important. You never know what may come up. I mean, if I hadn't had my physicals that particular year, whenever they started me on this vitamin D, I wouldn't know I was vitamin D deficient. If I never had my physicals, I'd never known I had a thyroid issue that I have to take care of every day. So you will not know if you don't have your physicals, and you won't know the right supplements to take. You won't know the right regime, you know, how you should live your life as far as exercise and diet. Get your physicals, ladies. I have so many women say, oh, I haven't had my mammogram in years and years. Why? That is really dumb. You have to have your physicals and your mammogram all the time. And I'm going to tell you a little something that just came up. I had a client. She is just absolutely precious. She's 72 years old. And she consults with me all the time. It's usually about her family, you know, and the kids and grandkids, blah, blah, blah. And she just found out she had breast cancer at this age. And the reason she found out, because her daughter forced her to go get a mammogram. And nobody knows how long it's been there, but it's spread a lot. So she's having to undergo some serious treatments, and she'll probably have to have mastectomy. So mastectomies are not a joke, ladies, okay, as you well know. You've got to take care of your bodies. Get in. And colonoscopies are say, oh, I'd never do that. I said, ridiculous. There's nothing to it. I get one all the time. Well, you know, every year or so. And all you know, I mean, you're asleep. You're not going to feel anything. The worst part about it is the prep the day before, where you're hugging that John all day, okay? But you have to have it. This is part of taking care of your temple, That's all you've got left. Take care of it. You'll live a long, happy life. The next thing I want to tell you, ladies, is to be really strong. Okay, strong at heart, strong at mind. It doesn't mean to be tough. I said be strong. You know, physically strong, emotionally strong. Be beautiful. And what does everybody say? Be kind. Be kind to everybody. You know, what does Patty at Rockstar Mom say? Be kind today, be kind. Well, it's the truth. I mean, let's face it. We all need to be a little kinder, okay? Okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. And to all my new subbies, mwah, 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 thank you so much for joining my tribe. We're having so much fun. And I want each and every one of you to remember to scroll down and leave me a comment of your favorite anti-aging secrets. I'd love to know. We can all talk about it and add it to our list. So, for all my subscribers out there, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident. And give me a big thumbs up on this video.